should probably start with Z and the game that he had. What is it like, especially in that second half, when he just went into realizing how he was being officiated, how he was being defended?
Yeah.
He just kind of took over from there.
You know, it's always fascinating to watch him. You know, I told him in the huddle that he's got a unique way of figuring out the game as he progresses. And he figured out how they were calling the game, and he started to attack a little bit quicker, got off the ball, hit his teammates, and that freed him up too at times. But he's incredible to watch.
And the third quarter tonight had been, started the same way that a couple of these other ones had, but you were able to kind of turn around and only lose that quarter by 2. How big were those, especially those last 3 minutes of the third?
I thought that was the resiliency of our team. That changed the game for us. Like you said, they started the third quarter on a run, timeout. We collected ourselves and then went out and executed, went on a little run to finish the third quarter. And I thought that kind of went, bled right into our fourth quarter, and we had a really good fourth quarter, had momentum. They're a good team, and, really, really big time, win for our group.
I feel like sometimes plays like this may go under the radar, but you've talked a lot about the team needing to play more physical on defense.
Yeah.
CJ had 3 fouls in the fourth quarter where he doesn't allow the layup. I think they missed 2 of those free throws of those 6. But just how important is it to, and for young guys to say, hey, like, you don't want them to take the layup at all. It's not a 3-point play. Try to make them
For sure.
those points.
Those are some of the concepts that we continue to, show on film, get on the floor and walk through and try to work on. And you got to take hard fouls. And in the past, those are and ones for us. And those that changed the game. Missing those 2 free throws were big for us.
When he made 18 threes against them last time and 17 tonight, how good it was just to see those 3 pointers fall.
It's great. We want to make sure we take those quality threes. And I thought for the most part, our guys did a really good job of finding each other. You look at the stat sheet, 34 assists. That means they're playing together, we're moving, we're driving, we're kicking it, and we're trusting each other.
And Bruce Brown kind of struggled, I guess, but tonight he got off to a good start and really got y'all kind of jump start there. What can you say about his play and how he's, kind of fighting through the adversity and performing?
He's doing just that. He's fighting through some of, the adversity of not playing up to his level or his standard, but really good to see him come out tonight and get us off to a great start. Putting him in the first group, the mindset was to, he doesn't have to rely on, himself trying to play make every time, but, he's got guys that's going to draw attention, so that freed him up a bit too. But he's a winner. He's a winner. He's a champion. He understands how to get on the floor and make winning plays. He did that tonight.
And Mo Bamba got his first action, did score, but had 7 rebounds. What do you think about, your first impressions of him?
He was good. He picked things up pretty quickly, got on the floor and guarded, rebounded the ball. That helped us out, and, he'll continue to progress.
Willie, what went into the decision to finish the game small? Was it Jose had a good game, or you just want to have more shooters out there?
Really, our assistant coaching staff, they came to me and just wanted to give them a different look, especially with Harden and Leonard, playing in pick and rolls, trying to attack our bigs. Let's give them a different look, go small, see if we can attack them offensively, see if we can stay in front of them on the defensive end, and I thought it worked out towards the end of the game.
We're beginning to see a lot of consistent glimpses from Carlo. It seems like he's always in the right place at the right time, good cut, good movement. What can you say about his game tonight?
We love what we're seeing from Carlos thus far. Again, another one of our young guys that we want to make sure, he gets some minutes on the floor, and he's taking full advantage of it. He's a hard worker. He's always in the gym. He's watching film. It's good to see these guys step on the floor and pick things up pretty quickly. Carlo had some big plays for us tonight.
Coach, this was Z's career high in assists tonight with 12, second triple-double in the span of about 2 weeks. What do you think is the key so far for him just playing such a great all-around game right now?
He's one of, he's a great player. And when he makes his mind up that he's going to attack, there's really nothing teams can do. And he's been doing that lately. Even in limited minutes, he's stepping on the floor with an attack mentality. When he's in high-level conditioning, that like he is, he's really tough to guard, and he's doing it all. He's rebounding, he's defending, he's sharing the basketball with his teammates, and then he's scoring for us. So when he's playing at a level like this, he's unguardable.
Well, I think this is the second time in about a week or so that Z's finished with over 32 minutes. Is he having a little bit more runway now?
Yeah, just a little bit. We still want to, monitor his play, his minutes, but we're moving him along gradually and slowly.
Well, what's it like just seeing Z play with so much, when he gets going and shows a lot of emotion? You can tell it helps the crowd up.
Oh, yeah. It fuels our team. It fuels his teammates, and then our crowd, the energy that they bring when they see Z play the way he does. Huge blocks, huge rebounds. He split a double team, went down a lane and finished with a monster dunk. So those type of energy plays, it really gets us going.
Willie, was his block as big as any play he had tonight?
That was a huge block. I thought he got fouled, didn't complain. Next play mentality, he goes down the floor, big time block. Huge play for us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Don't all speak at once.
And CJ, I know we asked you about Zion tons of times, but where do you see him? Where is he right now? It looks like he's just really kind of found his.
I think he's in a great space, mentally, physically, obviously, and then from a standpoint of how he's impacting the game in, a multitude of ways. Obviously, you've seen the chase down block defensively. You've seen a couple blocks, rebounds, pushing tempo. The amount of attention he commands, on the offensive end. They're always loading up. I think I've seen the stats since 2000, and whenever he came into the league, he's by far the most double-team, player in the league. They shift the defenses and really build the defenses around trying to contain him each night. And some teams are better than others at, being physical. And the Clippers are one of the, more physical teams in the league, and he still was able to get a triple-double and leave his imprint on the game tonight.
We're really going to talk about this team's resiliency. I mean, y'all could have easily laid down, I guess, when the Clippers kind of came back, but y'all keep fighting. What does that say about this team?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many games left, but we got to compete and give ourselves our best chance of, executing, our best chance of, playing at a high level and trying to execute the game plans to get ready for next season. Going in, you get a game plan and you kind of change things as the game kind of progresses. You make adjustments, and I think for us, it's just about understanding the moment, understanding each game is going to be different. There's going to be ebbs and flows, but we got to be able to try to execute the game plan the coaches give us.
CJ, what are you seeing kind of new from Zion, if that's the word to use, over say the last maybe month or so? Once he's gotten comfortable being back now from that hamstring strain.
Yeah, better motor, aggressiveness early on. You heard him. Aggressiveness early on in the games. This will be my last question. And I think he, from a preparation standpoint, he's preparing. He got his work in, after shoot around today, working on the stuff that he's going to see, driving to the basket, the pull-ups. Finished with his right hand today. He's using his right hand. And obviously the ability to get the defense to shift and then make the right play when they're loaded up. I think you're seeing the physical ability has always been there, but I think mentally he's taking the next step.
All right, thank you for your time, CJ.
You heard the boss?
Bro.
You heard the boss?
You got a family to get home to.
They sleep, but my wife ain't.
Yes, sir. We love to hear it.
Well, Zion, you heard some of the things that CJ said about you. What does that mean to you just to hear that?
It means a lot. Since CJ has been here, he's been a great vet to me. Always giving me great wisdom. So hearing him say that, it does mean a lot.
Zion, just talk about your triple-double, the second one in 2 weeks, and just you kind of, I guess, got.
I didn't even realize I had it until after the game. I was just so locked in because I feel like my first half was a bit rough. But second half, my teammates and coaches were just, they were in my ear, and it was just, it's time to get to it.
Yeah, Z, it really looked like he did not want to lose this game, especially down the stretch, like maybe the whole fourth quarter. What really inspired you to do that?
Like I said, that first half just felt rough. Even started the third, I wasn't really trying to let officiating take me out of my game. So once I found that rhythm, just kind of got in that zone, like, nah, I come too far to lose this game.
What's that process been like? Because we all know you don't get all the calls that you probably think you should get out there. It's always a constant battle. How do you overcome that to where you can maybe use it even to fuel yourself?
It is very frustrating at some points because sometimes I get frustrated about the no call because when you don't call it, the other team goes down, get a dunk, a three, and for me, that's momentum in the game. So that's when my frustration kicks in. But like I said, when I got teammates and coaches that are always, just giving me confidence and telling me to be myself, it just helped me stay in the zone.
Is one of your favorite plays now, because it seems like it's becoming that anyways, a chase down block?
I told Dunn that I said it was goaltend, but maybe it was a makeup for some of them fouls they didn't call.
Son, do you feel that the Clippers underestimated you guys and that the coach said you guys were the hungrier team? What are your thoughts?
No, I wouldn't say they underestimated us. They're a great team. They got a lot of great pros over there, so I wouldn't say they underestimated us. I think they come into each game and take it very serious. But I would agree that we were the hungrier team. There were stints where it didn't look like it or feel like it, but overall, I think we were the hungrier team.
How do you build upon this momentous win?
Just being consistent. And, taking away some of those turnovers and some of those subtle mistakes that when we are up 20-18, the lead don't get cut to 8 or they take the lead, just, maintaining the lead the right way.
So how fun is it for you when you're playing with a lot of emotion, like you show a lot of emotion?
Like I said, it was just getting into that zone, especially, being able to find my teammates, them hit shots, seeing them get going, like that do a lot for me. When I see my teammates going, it does a lot for me.
Zion, speaking of seeing your teammates going and stuff, this was your career high in assists, 12 assists, in addition to the second triple-double of your career, both in like the past 2 weeks. Do you feel like this is the best all-around basketball you played in your career?
I'm not sure. I don't know if that is really up for me to decide. I will say though, this is the best I felt, offensively and defensively.
I realize team goals haven't necessarily panned out this year, but you're out there. I think you had 10, 5, and 5 in the fourth. The people who showed up looked delighted to see it. You obviously had a lot of emotion. Could you just kind of like take us through how you see the significance of this final stretch and the way you're playing now, just as it relates to the future of your career, maybe?
I think that's when it comes down to being a pro and what you want to get out of it. And we talked about it as a team. The season hasn't gone the way we wanted it to, but that don't mean we can't build into something next year, build into better habits. Like I said, in terms of consistency, like when we take a lead, maintaining and not just being front runners, how we lock into scouting report, how we just go about being an overall team, just building onto that. And, when the summer comes, we stick together, and by the time the season starts, we're locked in and we're ready to go.
And it seems like you're physically as good as you've been maybe since you got here. I'm not sure. I heard on the radio 264 or something. Can you comment on any of that?
I guess I'm going to do what I've been doing my whole career. I let the media have fun with it. No problem. You guys have a great night.